Welcome back in, everyone. This is Black Girls Talking TV, where we bring the group chat to life and discuss all your favorite TV shows. Today is all about Love Island USA Season 7. We are at the finale, and I could not be happier. I could not be happier. I am Victoria. I am one of your hosts, and I'm a psychologist.
And I'm Kamaria. I am an attorney and a pop culture writer. So let's just get to it, to the end with Amaya winning. I was like, that was a perfect ending.
Perfect.
Couldn't have written it better.
Could not have.
Perfect ending.
Perfect. And the fact that they had just made it exclusive. Before that, I was like, this is going to be a real relationship. We have no worries about whether or not there was a genuine connection at the end. Hopefully it lasts. I think the way the families blended together was a good sign that they will last. Just cherry on top with the win.
No, it was excellent.
Yeah.
It was perfect. Perfect ending. So glad that, and I think she's like beautiful. Like I voted for Nicolandria, but baby, Amaya Papaya was I thought about it afterwards. I was like, oh, should I have voted for Amaya? Because I was just, I was anybody but Huda. Iris could have won, Nicolandria could have won, anybody but her. I don't think her behavior deserved to be rewarded, being verbally abusive in that house the way she was.
Yeah.
So I was very, very happy with the result.
But our votes though helped Nicolandria be second place. So I think it was still useful to vote, right? Because Amaya, she had her army behind her.
Yeah.
I personally, I was like, if Shelly and Ace were at the end, I think I definitely would have struggled. Like, ooh, what do I pick? Yeah. But for me, being a Tuskegee alum, Olandria is a Tuskegee alum. I was like, easy peasy, sis. I'm always pick Tuskegee, fam. Always, like 10 toes down.
Yeah. Everybody looked super cute. I like Nick's the most as the guys.
Yes. I said, when Nick Park walked out, I said, oh yeah, Alandria picked that out, honey.
It was like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, like Inside Out.
Yes. I said, baby, you only see some black men in some suits like that with the type of jackets. Yeah. I've never seen a white man in a jacket like that.
Yeah.
Not saying it can't happen.
And he had no bow tie. He like chillaxing over here, buddy. Like, no.
He looked good. He looked good. I was thinking though, like for the guys, because they pretty much matched the girls, I was like, do the girls bring in what they want to wear, and then the guys get to like go to a suit place and get a suit based on what the girls brought? Because I wasn't sure, but based on Olandria's outfit, it seemed like they brought their dresses with them from home.
Yeah, no, it did. Like, I was a fan of Huda and Iris's outfit's the best. Like, they were cute. I was like, okay, girl can dress. She got a little dress going on. But I was not a huge fan of Olandria's outfit. Like, I liked the top of it. I didn't like the bottom. But I loved the top. And I feel like if she had just a whole gold ass dress, I'd be like, oh, girl.
Oh, baby would have ate down. I was like, if the top and the bottom were exactly the same, I know the top had a lot of structure. But if she had something like flowy or whatever, or like just like skin tight, I said, oh, baby would have killed.
Yes, because the top was okay. The top was giving.
I would have been okay with her walking like how Latia walked into the finale of The Bachelor. I would have been okay with it, baby. Take your time and look cute.
Yeah. But I liked her. I liked everybody's dresses. But like I said, I liked Huda and Iris's dresses the best. They just were very simple and very classy, and they both looked really nice. But I was like, Iris, I'm like, girl, I ain't seen you look this good the whole time. Not saying she ain't been looking good. She's been looking nice. But this time she looked excellent. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was excellent. Like, so I was really liking her dress.
I wrote
and her
pageant
makeup.
Queen next to her when she came out. I was like,
Academy
she looks
Awards.
like she could be standing on a podium, standing on a stage somewhere, presenting something. Yeah, she looked phenomenal. The earrings, everything. I was like, this was well put together for sure.
Yeah, she definitely, for me, she gets best look of the night for me.
Yeah.
Because like, I liked Huda's dress the best, but I didn't feel like Huda did like anything different with her face and hair and things like that. But I liked her dress. I mean, equally as much as I liked Iris's. To be honest, they both had very similar dresses.
I do get you though. The styling, hair,
Iris,
hair, makeup, nails. I don't think Huda has worn a lot of makeup though this entire time. I think she's more of a. I think she wears like. I don't think she puts on a whole bunch of foundation. No.
I don't know, but I think she do. But I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe I'm tripping. I feel like I don't see her putting on a whole bunch.
I don't know.
Yeah. Alrighty. So, anything else about the finale, the announcing of Amaya winning? We saw Brian. He got the $100,000 in his envelope, but he decided to split. Which, duh, no question, like he said. I will say the only thing before we move on, the speech. A few people said some things that stuck out to me. One, I like that Brian said that standing up for you during the Standing on Business Challenge felt natural. I got the goosebumps when he said that. And I love that at the end he signed it, your man, Brian. We just love a clear king. You know what I'm saying? Like straight to the point. No questions, no gray, no ambiguity. Just I want to be with you. And then Chris, I was applauding his speech. I thought it was very nice that he affirmed Huda the way that he did. That was really nice to see. And I was actually really, really surprised that Pepe said, "You're the only girl I could have imagined walking out of here with," because he was just so
into Hannah.
On Hannah.
Maybe he meant it like out of who's left. Out of who's left. It's you, girl. Yeah. Because I have no clue. It'll be interesting to see if these two do match up. It'd be interesting to see if Pepe and Hannah do. I haven't been keeping up whether Charlie and Hannah. I think I saw something they were hanging out. I don't know if they really, really hanging, but yeah. But he's in UK and she's way. It's like. But I mean, I guess with Ollie and AD, we see that like people can make a relationship work.
Yeah, and you just started Beyond the Villa. Leah and Miguel. Miguel is from the UK. Leah is from California, but Miguel has literally like just reshifted his life, and now he's in LA with Leah. So it could definitely happen. I feel like if the connection is there, and you really see a future with that person. So let's go ahead and get into a couple dates. Let's start with our winners, Amaya and Brian. What were your overall thoughts?
So Brian won me over this episode for sure. I was just like, he just seems genuine. And not only that, like their date was the cutest. They the only ones who got me emotional. Like I was feeling it. And from the baby pictures to him asking her to be exclusive, I just thought it was nice. I had no notes. When they came in and was playing I Would Rather Go Blind, I was like, okay, y'all done set the scene for us, okay? Y'all done set it for us. We here with you, okay? They gave him some good music.
Yeah. Like you said, no notes. And like I said earlier, like I just love that you could tell he was nervous too a little bit before he started his speech. But when he said, "I want to get rid of the gray area," like that's perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like when a girl is in it with you and she really likes you, like that's all we be wanting is get rid of the gray area. Make it plain, make it clear. Tell me what the vision is, baby. I can provide you the environment, but tell me the vision. So I feel like that was just, it touched me. I got emotional through that little speech.
And the same thing that you were just speaking on, like that is what got me too, because I was like, these men, like they have to be clear. You know what I'm saying? They have to be. Like I think that there's so much room for women to be done wrong, like stuck with a baby, stuck with with your heart broken and things like that. I'm not saying men can't get their hearts broken either, but I think we're a little quicker to that like emotional space than they are. And so you really need a man to be clear, and he gave the clarity. So I love that. And I love what she was saying about like, you let me be me, and like, the folks, if the light's too bright for you, put on some shades. And she was like, yes, you can't walk towards the light. You know what I'm saying? You walk towards the sun, or you looked right in the sun or something like that. She said, and I was like, yeah. She said, the tears I have are never of sadness. They're always happiness. And I was like, some other people in this experience could take a lesson from this. I'm like, this is how a man is supposed to make you feel. This is what is the energy that you're looking for and the energy that you should be demanding and you deserve for yourself, you know? And so it's like, you're the gatekeepers, like you're the no. If they're not doing it, you got to hit them with the no. Hit them with the no. You can't have me, boo. Okay? Hit them with the no. And Amaya did hit a few people with some no's.
Okay.
She found her one with that, yes. So.
She did. She said the Cinderella has found her shoe or her whatever she slipper. Said. Yeah, her glass slipper.
It's cute. Yes. So
love that.
Amaya and Brian wiped the floor with everybody, like just straight
absolutely
up. And they had the simplest date, record player, photo album, but it was just the most meaningful. It was really nice. So no notes.
Yeah, I will say too, a lot of the times we see Amaya like lean in for the kids first, and in the beginning of the episode, I can't remember what time it was, but he was like, "Give me a kiss," and he was like, "You look so good right now. Like I could just lick you." I was like, "Yes, give her that energy." Now I know you be giving her that energy she looking for.
Right.
So yeah, I was happy to see that because we always see Amaya leaning in and kind of like initiating the physical.
Except when he said, "Come here."
And yeah, you're right. He did say, "Come here." You're right. He sure did. My bad, Brian.
No.
Props to you, son.
Yeah, but like I just love it. I love that a woman finding a man who provides her the space to be herself and doesn't curtail her. Because I feel like, especially with a lot of women who are butterflies. I have a friend who just said this recently. She was like, she was talking about someone being a butterfly and their match was trying to control him and have him tied down. And she was like, a butterfly needs a space. It needs to, roam. So like Amaya is a butterfly and he does not try to contain her. And so that's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love it for them. And she was like, "Oh, I make my hair for you for bed." Like, I was like, that's cute. And then he was like, the cologne. I was like, okay, this is cute. I'm here for it. I do hope they last. Like, I do feel like they will, but I do hope they last. Like, it feels like they will. It feels like they will. So
absolutely.
I'm rooting for them. So
yeah.
So, do you want to do Huda and Chris next?
Yes.
But yeah, like, look, we all said that this was going to end.
Why do we keep starting Huda and Chris's conversations like this? It's always just like this.
It's a trip. It's just a trip. And like, this man been trying to escape. I ain't seen him be happier than when he stepped, like, he smiled the whole time after he ended this relationship with her. Like, he was smiling. He was energy. I was like, I ain't seen this side of Chris at all.
Yeah.
And I think that he was waiting, or like, he's non-confrontational, so he wanted her to do it. And
absolutely. When he said, "I choose my battles wisely," he said, "I'm not taking that battle. I'm going to let her be the out." Because he already knew if I'm the out, it's going to be a problem. So she can say it.
Yes. Like, if he had ended things with her, she would have been like, "All I've done, all I this, and you this." She would have went off with him. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about some of the things that happened in the episode. There was the sleep thing, that there was the date. There was also, what else? Was that it? Oh, like him sleeping in soul ties. But it's got just this one episode got drama in it. And it's like, we all could see it coming. And people just want to argue in the comments with you. It's like, y'all can have it. Because the proof is in the pudding.
When she said, first of all, let's start with the pillow fight.
Oh, yes.
A pillow hit your nose, girl. It was a pillow. You came back out with a bandage on your nose and talking something. Look what I have to wear on my nose. Like, it's attention-seeking behavior. Sorry. And I'm like, everything that happened in this episode is a summation of Jeremiah and Huda. He said, you treat me like I'm a child, like you're my mother. Chris said the same thing. You always cutting me off. You don't let me speak. Chris said the same thing. You're defensive. Chris said the same thing. I can't have these conversations with you because you gaslight me. Chris pretty much said the same thing. So, although people are seeing it as she's changed, it is Chris that is facilitating a different Huda experience.
Yeah, because he's approaching her differently.
Yes, he's approaching her different. But the Huda behaviors are still there. They're just in a different form because the person that she is in the interaction with is not letting it fly.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. And he said something key. He said it's your reaction. You're allowed to feel how you feel. Nobody would shame you for your feelings, baby. We're all entitled to our feelings. It is your reaction that is the problem.
Yeah. And after it happened, she kept being purposeful with her language. I chose to end it. And it's like, girl, okay, if that makes you feel better. Girl, okay,
I'm literally waiting for what is the justification behind somebody telling you I want to sleep and you keep poking them to wake them up. I'm sitting here thinking this right here could never work in the real world. Chris is a professional athlete, baby.
LeBron
they have bedtimes. They have bedtimes. His money is in his sleep, honey. Really? He is a structured man.
Yeah.
He said, I don't play about my sleep. When he said that, I was like, this ain't going to work because, baby, you want to be up all night cuddling. Chris is like, no, baby, I'm going to sleep. I have to rest this body. I have to rest these muscles.
Like, literally, sleep is so important to these athletes. Like I said, LeBron gets 11 hours. I didn't mean to cut you off on that. But LeBron gets 11 hours. Like, literally, because it is that important. It is that important. And so what she wanted, you were saying that, like, she, just couldn't understand the justification for it. It's like she's trying to get him to love the way she wants him to love, right? And I remember there's like a Iyanla Vanzant quote that says, you cannot choose how someone loves. You cannot dictate how someone loves you. You can only observe how they love and decide whether you want to participate. And like, she approaches him like, he doesn't do this and he doesn't do that. It's like, girl, then leave him. He shouldn't have had to force you to do that. He shouldn't have had to be like,
right,
all right. He shouldn't have had to do that. You should have been like, like we said last episode, she should have been like, this is not enough for me. This is not enough. You want to be moping?
But the kicker here is
maybe the money gets in the way for them, and it's difficulty like stepping away from somebody. But
the whole episode, I'm sitting here thinking like, you keep saying the physical is important to you, but you will not kiss him. You won't kiss him in public, boo. And we're not even talking about public. You won't kiss him in front of 6 other people that you've been living with for 6 weeks. And you're mad at him because he don't want to cuddle you in the bed when he's trying to go to sleep. Make it make sense. What do you want here? Everything has been centered around her needs in both of these relationships. JD, he was just bold enough to call it out early. He said, you like to be dominant and I don't want to be dominated.
I know people will judge on that man. But let me say this, though, too. What you said about everything has been about her needs. So real. Because it's like at the simultaneous time that she's arguing about, I like to be cuddled, she doesn't recognize he has a current need as well. And his need is to go to sleep. And when your needs and their needs conflict, that's the compatibility. You know what I mean? And it doesn't mean you get to be upset. It means that you found, oh, this is not for me. You know? It's like she's trying to wrestle everybody to be exactly what she wants them to be. And it's like, you have to control yourself. Regulate how the things they do make you feel, how you react to that. How you react to that feeling. How you process that feeling. That's what you need to control. And not try to control them. But it is what it is. The thing I do want to say though, like when she asked that man to carry her back, bruh. Like I'm not trying to say nothing, but it was kind of comedy. Like it was comedy, and he said, "I'm not gonna carry. I'm not carrying Like
Baby
it
said,
was like
walk that plank. He said, it's just water. Walk that plank. Get to stepping.
Like
get the step. Oh, you don't want this relationship, and you want me to still pick you out.
You want my
you
benefits?
Couldn't hear me out, and you still talking about your needs. Right. You're still talking about your needs in this water. Put your feet in this water. Put your feet in this water, and come on.
I was like, they slick playing that sad music when I was like, girl, look.
The singer, I was like, y'all wasted y'all money on that one. Tell her to go home. Pack it up.
Yeah, I just feel like it's like you can mope in it, or you can be like, if you made a decision that was affirming for you, and it's like, yes, I want to be treated better than this. Skip across that lake like a princess on lily pads. Like, it's like, why does this have to be such a dramatic moment? You know what I'm saying? You don't like him. He don't like you.
Yes.
Right?
He said, why are you
don't
crying?
like him? Like, what? Right? What? Right? So walk in that. You're independent. You're by yourself. Go enjoy your life. Enjoy your life. Skip across the lake.
And it's so crazy because in that moment, I wrote down, like, cognitively, she knows this is not going to work. Like, logically, she knows this isn't going to work. So she settled in that, right? Which is why she made the decision. But she's so used to having an emotional environment that she still felt the need to display these emotions and to still let this like irrational side of her take over the moment. And so I did applaud Chris for coming back and asking him, like, why are you crying? Like, we're good. Like, why are you crying? You know? But I do understand too, like, how that can look outside looking in at a moment like that. I'm sure people are going to be like, Chris was wrong for that. He was mean for that.
For not carrying her.
For not picking her up and for saying, you know,
they probably will. They probably go on the Huda stands. Probably gonna come at him too, like for how he treated her.
Huda and Huda not stands. I feel like they're gonna look at that and be like, why would he say that to her? That's so mean. He could at least still been a gentleman, not understanding that men can have their boundaries too. I feel like some people truly just don't understand that. Whether you're a Huda fan or not, I do think that some people are gonna look at that and be like, oh, that was just so rude. But you know what I'm saying? I do.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
That was it though. That was all.
Okay, I just want to say this. People keep trying to make other people have their boundaries. I think if he still had like warm feelings towards her or just thought she was a good person, a great person, whatever, I think he would have done something. Maybe like, I'm not going to carry you because we ain't boo, but we can hold your hand, we can walk across together, you know, or I can make sure you don't, I can make sure you don't fall, whatever. I don't know, because I couldn't tell what was happening with that thing, but it's his boundary. If Chris don't want to give her a piggyback ride across the lake, he has that right. I don't think it's rude at all. I don't think it's bad at all.
I don't think so either. But people truly have a hard time understanding that people have boundaries when they are not theirs. Like people, like when somebody shocks you with a boundary or with a no, people are like, no. Especially somebody like Huda who's expecting somebody to still say yes, 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 yes. Right? Like,
Jeremiah would have probably lifted her over there.
Yeah.
Jeremiah would have lifted over there, and she probably used to guys who will do that. You know what I mean? I saw this quote recently. This girl was like, you know, am I mean or am I just not actively making you comfortable? I think people think that men owe women everything, like, all the time. And it's like, they're human beings too. And they do owe common courtesy, you know. And I do expect men to treat me like, don't be acting like, you know, crazy. But I just think that if they don't like someone's behavior, it's okay for them to draw the line. It's okay.
Absolutely.
He don't like her behavior. He don't want to be holding her. And not only that, picking someone up is a romantic thing. It is a romantic gesture. We not romantic no more. You get what I'm saying?
It is not a common just, oh, these are just things that gentlemen do. It's not that.
Yeah.
It's not that. Like, this is not opening the door for you while y'all are both walking into the store. It's not that.
Totally different level. Totally different level. So if anybody out here trashing this man for that, it's like, okay. It's like, okay. But yeah.
Alrighty, so let's go into Nicolandria next. Overall thoughts?
Nicolandria. I like how they had my girl sweating on the beach a little bit.
I mean, sweating that makeup off. Hot.
I was like, yo, give her a fan, an umbrella, something, okay?
She been having a fan the whole season. I was like, where is it? Where's the fan?
Right. I was like, bruh. But yeah, it was like they was in their mouth for the kiss on the beach. I was like, yeah. But yeah,
Yeah.
I thought their date was cute. I will say that I don't see it still, but I like them as individuals. And if they do last, I'm gonna be like, I was wrong. I was wrong. Gladly will say I was wrong.
Yeah, so I want to point out, and this is like no shade to his connection with Sierra, but remember I was telling you like the conversations are usually a little bit more about the future and progressing, right? His conversation with Olandria was a lot different than the conversation he had on that date with Sierra.
Yeah, no, I can see what you mean.
Sierra was kind of the one leading the conversation, and Nick was kind of like, "Yeah, we can see, and yeah, I want to close this off with you." But it was Sierra saying like, "I couldn't spend this experience with anyone else. I only want you," right? Like here, Nick was like, "I truly see this going somewhere. Like, I feel like we should really give this a shot." Like it was no doubt about the idea of wanting to see where it could go and wanting to explore it.
The only thing I will say to Sierra's credit is that episode, I don't know, like, you know how they're like, what are we, 2 days delayed or something like that from their actual filming? I do wonder, especially that episode with the exclusive conversation talk, I wonder how much of this they knew was going to be like, oh, she's leaving. And so we want to chop and screw this conversation up a little bit more so that it looks like, damn, he left Sierra hanging so we can like set up this Nicolandria run or whatever. Like, not, that's my thought on. I mean, I'm not saying that's what happened. I just wonder.
Yeah.
So because I still have my reservations about him and Sierra, but I do know this: like Nick better get clarity very soon after he leaves that villa, because I do feel like he's gonna break some hearts if he doesn't get clear, and he's gonna lose some friendship, because I feel like Olandria seems like she's all in. And if he turns around and depending on how he does it, you get what I'm saying? Like if he turns around and kind of moves in a non-romantic direction, that might not bode well for her and him and their relationship. But I think that when he did his final speech, to her at the finale part, he did say, I don't know if it's going to be partners, I don't know if it's going to be lovers, I don't know if it's going to be best friends. So he's still ambivalent about
he is,
what it is that is going to happen with them. He doesn't seem to be rooted in anything, and that gives me pause about it all. But like I said, I would have been happy if they won, because I do think they have I'm saying the second strongest relationship in there, maybe the strongest, but on a friendship level, But I would say second, to Amaya and Brian, because I do think Brian and Amaya have a good connection.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Iris and Pepe seem a little more locked in. At least he seems a little bit more sure about what type of relationship they'll be exploring. Nick said, yes, I want to explore, but it's not sure what type of relationship he wants to explore. So I will say I think that's like the difference there. I did like the messages in the bottle.
Oh yeah, that was cute.
The message from Nick's dad was really, really nice. I was like, Dad is a wordsmith. He wrote that. He wrote that clear. He wrote that like a praying father.
Yeah, no.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I liked it.
Alrighty, let's move into Iris and Pepe. I hate to say their date was a little uneventful, but it was.
They just like, to me, Iris and Pepe I think they have a genuine connection. I really do.
I think so too.
They just are a little boring. That's really it. That's the long and the short of it.
I said it's a flavor we just don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a little bland.
They just get into each other's like eyes and touch, and they're not concerned about us, which is great. And that's why I think that they are I think they're very genuine, actually. Like, you know what I mean? If
I do too.
I would rank them the genuine interest above Nicolandria for me.
Oh, absolutely.
Like I'd be like Amaya, Iris and Pepe. Nicolandria.
Nicolandria.
I was like, what
Yeah.
else in there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nicolandria.
And they're both I realized in this episode of the date when they were talking that they're both in California, so they're fairly
Yeah.
close. I think he's in LA. Or did he say San Diego? I can't remember, but she's in Calabasas, so that's not far in either of those places when you're talking about like long distance and stuff. That's just a drive up. So I was like, they have the potential to really make it work.
Where does Iris live? Do you know?
She's in Calabasas. That's California.
Iris.
Sorry.
Girl, I'm over here like Iris. Hannah. Where's Hannah?
Hannah, I don't know where Hannah lives. I don't.
Okay,
I don't remember.
I found out one day. Oh, but I did say like when Iris was like, Pepe, she was like, got a kiss for Huda? And then Pepe was like, did you see that part at the end? No.
I did, but I did not know what they was talking about. I was a little confused.
No.
So is that what she said?
Iris said, she was like, and a kiss for Huda? And then Pepe was like he was just like, his face was a little confused. I was confused too. I was like, girl, why you do that? Set the man up like that.
I'm so weak. Well, one thing, while we talking about them, Iris and Huda, when they were at their spa date and she was like, I had it really rough coming in here, and Huda was like, yeah, you did. I'm like, girl, it's because of you. Yeah. You called her a bitch as soon as she walked in the door.
Yeah, no. I absolutely thought the same thing. I was like, her rough time was because she couldn't even explore Jeremiah without you being like, oh, she's not a Girl Scout. Oh, she's this and that. So it was like ironic, you know. But anyway.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, do we want to talk about Spa Day at all? Is there any nuggets from Spa Day?
No, that was it from Spa Day that stuck out to me. They didn't really show us much, you know?
Yeah, nothing either.
Any more thoughts about this episode specifically?
I don't think so. If I do, I'm probably just
the only other thing I have written down here that I thought was funny was when Huda was getting ready and Amaya was helping her. Amaya, she had that comb in her hand, that rat tail comb with that flat iron. I said, oh yeah, baby, that told me what I needed to know about Amaya.
Yeah,
tell me what I needed to know.
I'm like, I got locked and I still use a rat. Well, I don't use a rat tail comb. I use the one with the little metal thing at the end to like, something in the parts. But that's when I do my own hair because like most times.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So the live reunion is August 25th. I think Ariana Madix, the host of this season, and then as well as Andy Cohen will be hosting it. So I'm excited about that. I think Andy is going to make a great host. I think he's going to do an excellent job because he knows how to hold people to the fire.
Yeah, it's given that's too far away though. Like, can y'all, end of July, like if it was August 1st max, like why are we at the end of summer? We done forgot about this shit by then. Like I promise you, like
that's why
we're not even gonna have. They need to have it.
They're gonna bring you back in.
Look,
they're gonna bring you back in. They'll let everybody have their little couple of weeks doing their brand deals, their partnerships. They're gonna come back and say whether or not they together.
Do they typically
we got
wait
Beyond
that long?
the Villa. You said what?
Do they typically wait that long?
Yeah, the last one was pretty far away. Last year was their first reunion. So,
okay.
Yeah, and it came after it being highly requested.
Yeah, that's interesting. And was the reunion good?
It was good. It was good. Janae, she brought out her receipts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, no, it's interesting. Good. We'll see what happens.
So you're a first-time watcher. What are your general thoughts of Love Island?
I thought it was a very entertaining show. I talk about Big Brother a lot. We love Big Brother, and it's the only show that kind of like keeps people like there's something daily. It's new daily. Like I remember seeing a meme of somebody talking about Love Island, and it was like folks on social media like, don't spoil it, and it's like, girl, you got to be on your Zoom because it's going. Like the things that happened 2 days ago is already old news. Okay, So it keeps everybody in it, and so it's so lively or whatever. Like we have group chats, and we've had group chats for like Survivor, for Love Island, for Love Is Blind. What else have we had a group chat for? Harlem, Bachelor, and like by far Love Island is the most active, most fun group chat we've had. So DM us if you want to join it before the live reunion, or it's not live, but before the reunion in August, because I know it's going to be back popping back then and when we get there. But yeah, so that was very fun. I also, though, also like Big Brother, did not like the production side of it, because I think a lot of the things that everybody was in the social media streets arguing about, it was like production was creating this havoc. Like production was choosing to put certain scenes in and leave certain things out. And so it's just been a very interesting thing. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely agree with you. I think the producers, they did a lot. They did a lot, and they are responsible, hands down, for all of the hate that was spewed this season, because they directed it. They directed it. They loaded the gun.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah. Any other general thoughts about the season?
The other thing I would say is that I really loved the Black girl friendship between Olandria and Shelly. I really enjoyed that. I feel like it was just such a display of like the magic of sisterhood and stuff like that. And I think that overall, like, we have continued to be safe spaces for each other. And so I think that's why our connections with each other just like instantly are very magical and very like soulful, because we know we are safe spaces for each other. You know, other places it's a maybe, but we know we're safe places for each other most of the time.
Yeah, what's understood doesn't need to be explained. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, we know. I'm pretty sure they looked at each other in the beginning and was like, all right, we're here at the beginning. We're going to have to stick together, because at the end of the day, like, it is going to be us against everybody. So
I like that. And so, you know, for the last time, I guess, you know, we the last time for Love Island. But we'll be doing Beyond the Villa and all the other shows too. So
stick with us. We got Big Brother going. We should be starting up Beyond the Villa this week, and then also potentially Bachelor in Paradise.
Yeah, comment if you want to.
So if any of those shows ring your bell, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you can stay tuned. And make sure you follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Black Girls Talking TV. And again, we cannot express our gratitude for the audience that we've been able to grow this season. I think we mentioned in another episode, but we 6 months in, and you know, we rocking with y'all if y'all rocking with us.
I know. Yeah, no, we appreciate it. So, all right. Bye.
All right. Bye.
Bye.